Hello YouTube, my name is Paul. I hope you're all keeping well. I'll do another Ocean Software focused video today and talk about 5 games that didn't get a commercial release for the ZX Spectrum. You can buy them through magazine cover tapes and a compilation, but that is the only way you can get hold of them. All the games are relatively short and you can probably see why they never got a full price release. But as the Ocean Software collection grows, I'm going to start delving into different aspects of it and do a video. So talk about artwork or music, sort of really difficult to get hold of games and all that sort of stuff. So I thought today we'll start with this one. So let's crack on with game number 5. So at number 5 is Track and Field, based on the Konami classic of the same name. Now the only way you can buy this game on the ZX Spectrum was through the Game, Set and Match 2 compilation. And there you can see it, and it was supposed to be released in 1988, which would have coincided with Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge, which was vastly more superior in terms of presentation than this. In fact, Daley Thompson's Decathlon, which came out 4 years before, was vastly more superior in terms of graphics and playability. So yeah, not quite sure what Ocean Software were doing with this one, but anyway, you can buy it as part of the compilation. You can play it as 2 players, and you play through 6 events. I'm not sure how much that differs between the home version and the arcade version, but yeah, so 100-meter sprint, 110-meter hurdles, the hammer, the discus, a long jump, and something else that I've completely forgotten. But anyway, it was done in-house by Ali Davidson and P. Necht. Guess that's a silent K, but yeah, there you go. So that's number 5. So in number 4 is a game called Quondam. Now what the hell's a flipping Quondam, I hear you ask? Well, I don't actually know. All I know is it's a vertical shooter, which was released on the cover of this Crash magazine's cover tape. Unfortunately, I haven't got my cover tape in time to show you it. But this magazine came out in July 1989 and is issue number 66. The game itself was developed by Denton Designs, who brought us games like Great Escape and Where Time Stood Still. It was programmed by the legendary John Gibson and Karen Davies. I find the game quite complicated. It's one of those games where your ship goes in and out of the level. You have to be in the right level to attack the enemy. If you're not, then obviously you miss. But the computer always has a canny way of being on the right level to you. So yeah, graphically it looks quite good. It scrolls quite smoothly. The sound is very limited, sort of 48k beeper. But yeah, that's it really. If you want to check it out, check out this magazine. Yeah, so in at number 3 then is a racing game. It's quite nice to have a racing game in these lists, and this one is called Road Race, which was released or given away as a freebie on the front of your Sinclair magazine for Easter 1987. This particular issue is from May, the measly price of £1.50 with cassette. But yeah, not a bad game. It was developed obviously in-house by Mark R. Jones, who was quite synonymous with the graphics of Spectrum loading screens back in the day. I'm sure he'd done some graphics in the games as well, but you'll hear his name quite a bit. And Shake, or Chic, no idea what that even is, but yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen that name in association with an Ocean game. So, but yeah, the game itself is not a bad driving game. It's not great by no means, but it's not bad. You start off in 640th place. You've got to work your way through the race, finishing 30 places better at each stage. A bit like Continental Circus if you ever played that one before. But I found it quite addictive. Graphically not bad. You play during the day, night, and go through tunnels and stuff, so a bit of variety. But a bit that really wound me up, I suppose, is when you're driving, other cars tend to just go right in front of you, right at the last minute, so you haven't got the time to move out the blinking way. So at number 2 is a puzzler called Flashpoint, which was released on 2 different cover tapes. One was Sinclair User, which is the one I have, which was from June 1990. And on the cover tape of that one, you also got Terra Cresta, which was quite a difficult to get Imagine title. Well, it is difficult to get today. And it also came out on your Sinclair magazine. Now this game was penciled in for a 1987 release and looked like it was actually going to be, well, available in the shops. Bob Wakeling was commissioned to do the artwork for it and actually did a cover to go onto the game. It was developed by Denton Designs by a gentleman called Stuart James Fotheringham. That's a mouthful and a half. But yeah, But like I said, what I'll do is I'll leave the rolling demo up so you can kind of get the gist of the game, but I couldn't even work it out, so I didn't even attempt to play it. So finally on the list is Street Hawk, which was obviously a game based on a TV show of the same name. Ocean Software commissioned a third-party developer to make the game. This third-party developer let Ocean Software down, but in the meantime, if you were a subscriber of Crash Magazine, this game was one of the games you could have got if you subscribed. Another problem Ocean Software had was catalogues also advertised this game, sort of relying on Ocean to get it released on time. So because of all these issues, Ocean Software commissioned an in-house team consisted of Mike Webb, Nigel Alderton and Jonathan Joffa Smith to create the game. Now, this game is very similar to Defender. Reminded me a little bit of Jetpack, to be honest, probably because of the laser beam. Looks very similar. In fact, if you played Defender, it's a similar bloody laser beam to that and all. But yeah, so that's why Ocean done it. They literally released this game to fulfill their contract. Obviously a year later, full price release came out, which was again another, well, wasn't a great game either, was it, to be honest. But that's it. That's the 5 games that Ocean didn't release in the shops. Done. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. I'll see you again real soon. Take care and bye for now.